He's Crafty.
Hi, and welcome to He's Crafty. On today's episode, we're going to create a prop based off of one of the most iconic 80s horror characters ever.
Yes. A character so iconic, he deserves songs written about him.
Batman! From the return of the living dead, he will eat the brains out of your head, tarman!
Let's start with some air dry clay and a plastic skull. We're going to sculpt the top of Tarman's head down to his nose. This dude needs some ears. Luckily, I had an old man mask that I paid $5 for, so I chopped the ears off, stuck them onto Tarman here, and then sealed it with some clay. Time to give him some eyeballs. Got these sweet babies from deadheadprops.com. Drill a couple holes in his eye sockets and plug them in. Then I glued his eyes and jaw into place. I filled in his eye sockets with some more clay. For the lower half of his head, we're going to use some Loctite foam. Here's a fun story. My friends over at Cobwebs and Candlesticks told me to use Loctite foam because after about 10 minutes or so, it becomes pliable and can be sculpted and shaped. Make sure you check out their YouTube channel. The link is in the description. It's time to bust out the Mod Podge and the shop towels to seal in the clay part of the head. Layer of Mod Podge, layer of shop towels, Mod Podge on top. Now once that dries, we paint from his eyes down black. So for the top of his head, we're going to mix some burnt orange with some peach. We'll brush that color on and then we'll blend it together where the two colors meet. Look at that dome. To blend, just take one of the shop towels and dry dab it. The bottom part of this chin is too long, and that's no bueno. We gotta cut that off. Cut it off and touch it up. For his tongue, which is also made out of spray foam, we mix some Santa Red and Antique White. Smile, you son of a b****. Last step is we're going to add some shine with a high gloss varnish. And then we're going to move this party outside.
When tarman loves a woman, he wants to eat her brains late at night, and just a little scoop is all he needs.
I cut a piece of OSB for the base and I painted it black like your soul. I next attached this flange. I really enjoy saying the word flange and I'm not even sure why. Flange. I cut a piece of PVC and painted it black, then secured it into the flange. Tight. Now let's get our full-size skeleton. We're gonna slide it over the PVC, basically up his arse and through the rib cage. Then screw it to the PVC. Let's pose those feet and secure them there, bud. Our skeleton is posed and ready to go. But man, I tell you that head's got to go. This won't hurt a bit.
No!
Jerk. Now we'll secure our tarman head onto the skeleton with some spray foam. I propped the head up with this random piece of PVC to keep it in position while the foam dries. Let's throw a little shrink wrap around that rib cage and fill it with more spray foam. Oh snap, it's sagging. We could fix that with some packaging tape. Next, we're gonna corpse sections of the body with plastic drop cloth, going around the neck, over the shoulders, around his guts, and down the pelvis and the legs. Over the neck, around his guts, and down his pelvis and his legs. I'm gonna cover all the joints as well. So you got both of his arms, and then both of his legs here. time to paint. I'm gonna use this high gloss door and trim interior exterior gel paint to give him that shiny tar look. I'm painting just the spots that I corpsed with the plastic. Ah, shiny. Let's use some red mahogany stain on the rest of the skeleton. He's looking grody to the max. I have some spooky material and a suit I got from Goodwill that I cut into shreds. I dipped the spooky material into the door and trim paint and placed the pieces over his shoulders, and some on his arms and some on his legs as well. But I ran out of paint, right? So I was thinking, maybe I'll use this driveway sealer. So we're gonna dump some in a bucket, then we're gonna mix it, then we're gonna throw our shredded material in there and mix it some more. Now we drape it over his legs and any other parts we want it on. So once all this dries and he's looking all like this, I'm gonna do this one last step. Gonna hit him with some plastic dip glossifier to give it a shiny coating. And then our tarman is finished. Looking all slimy and tarry, whatever. Once he's done, go ahead, display him in your graveyard. Look at that tarman. Let's give it up one more time for tarman, eh?
I'm talking with Tarman in the mirror. Tarman, he says he wants to eat my brain.